This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. The test is over. Yeah.
One of the best things about having a basement full of Legos is the ability to make, impromptu stands.
Good morning, I'm Diego Fajardo. Today is March 21st.
It's not the 21st, it's the 31st. I'm ashamed.
I'm gonna be talking about inspiration, which I touched on last time, while playing Super Mario Strikers on the GameCube. And using this awkward angle because I only have, one good device thing. It looks really dark, but it's actually super bright. It just looks dark because it's focusing on the screen, which is brighter than the surroundings. Let's play Crater Field. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of inspirations from my drawing art side, and then a couple from my YouTube side. My first webcomic, the first one that I ever read was, and I still read, is XKCD, and it's written by Randall Munroe. It inspired me because it, showed me that there is a geek culture out there, that I'm not, alone in being a nerd. Because back then, even my friends weren't, super nerdy like I was. Hey! That's a good start! Yeah, it also showed me that, you can be smart without being pretentious, I guess. You can be smart and funny without being smart. The focus changed. No, bad. Stay on that. Disaster! Oh no! That was bad. So yeah, XKCD is no longer my favorite webcomic for reasons that I'll get into next week. Now it's questionable content, which has been going on for something like 10 years now, which is ridiculous. But it's helped show me, Jeff Jacques, who's the writer and artist, his process, and his progress as an artist. And it's helped show me that, you can get better at art. It's not, some set level thing. Nope. But yeah, I believe he's, if not completely, then mostly self-taught. Which is good news for me, because I've only had, 2 art classes that have been actually helpful, in improving my art, other than, giving me some time to draw. Oh no! But yeah, webcomics are pretty important to me, because I read 17 of them, but also I run one, which is still a fact I find, when did the ball become mine? I still find a little hard to believe. I'm gonna put links to all of this stuff in the below. Or if you're watching it in the future and YouTube has changed its look again, then it may be on the side or the top or diagonal from the... It's in the description is what I'm trying to say. And then one more person that I'd like to mention is Kate Beaton. Just look her up and look up her work. She's absolutely fantastic. As for YouTube, I'd like to mention Veritasium just because he is my favorite. Oh, disaster! How did they make that shot? Wow. It's almost as if this were a cartoony video game. I'm good at technology, I swears. He is the best, my favorite at least, science channel. He helps encourage people to, do sciencey stuff, because he gives time, for people between asking the question and showing the evidence. He gives time between, posting the results and, why that is, to give time for hypothesis making based on the evidence. Am I losing now? Am I losing? That would be bad if I'm losing. The replay be over. Oh, I am losing by a lot. That's what I get for talking. I'm gonna, like, go into Ultra Attack for a second before going on to my last inspiration that I'm gonna talk about for right now. I have like, dozens more. This is not a good thing. Well, that didn't work. So I'm just gonna talk about... You've maybe probably figured it out who, like, my biggest inspiration, at least for YouTube, is. And that's the Vlogbrothers. I'm a huge nerd fighter. I semi-accidentally read all of John Green's books. As soon as I start talking about them, I do good. That's the sign. I semi-accidentally read all of John Green's books in a row. I read 3 in a row, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll just finish it up then. So I was first introduced to them when my history teacher played the Industrial Revolution Crash Course video, and then it took me like a couple of months to actually watch any Vlogbrothers. I think I had watched some, if not all, of the World History Crash Course at that point. Well, all that was out at the time. But then I got into Vlogbrothers, and then Hank's Crash Course, and then SciShow, and also, at the time, the Swindon Soodley Poopers, the not sports with HankGames without Hank, where John played as the fictional, semi-fictional FIFA team. And it's since switched to the Wimbledon Wimbly Womblies. But, like, this is sort of what it's like, except he doesn't show his face. Oh, no! Because he has actual, like, TV recording technology, which is something that I don't particularly care to invest in at the moment. Maybe later, though. Maybe if I become a gamer. He says with a, like, drawer full of just video games. That was my phone. So yeah, they were my, like, way into YouTube. I wasn't particularly sure that there was more for YouTube than, like, music videos and cat stuff and red pandas. Red pandas are so cute. I think they're definitely cuter than cats. I've heard they stink really badly, though, which is a shame. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Triple disaster! Triple threat! Ooh, yay! So they were my way, like, into YouTube, where I learned about vlogging, I guess, and saw that you can be both, like, really funny and really thoughtful, in the same place. Which I've seen elsewhere, but, like, I don't know, it's just nice to see, I guess. I like acting. I do improv stuff, so that was a way for me to do that, I suppose. But also the fact that they do, like, so many things, they are combined, I guess, the two of them. Historians and video people and science nerds and just all-around nerds. And plus it introduced me to this community that's so thoughtful and supportive and all-around made of awesome. So on that note, I'm going to hopefully win, or at least tie, in the next 3 seconds. That's not going to happen. Oh, no! Oh, I could have shot right then, and then not scored, but it would have tied, which would have been nice. So on that loss of a note, I'm going to bid thee farewell. And I shall see you next week, I guess. Right, weather and song. It's, blue outside, and this is the song. It's, White Sky by Vampire Weekend.